Hello, everybody. I'm attorney Joey Franks, the big man here in Jackson, Mississippi. And today we are going up to Michigan Circuit Court for a couple of cases. The first guy, he did not show up at his previous court date. Sounds like he pled guilty and was waiting sentencing. And not only did he not show up, he managed to pop hot a couple times. Take a peek.
Okay, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Hassan A. Singleton, file number file number 24-21731FH. Mr. Singleton, looks like you were picked up on April 29th last week. And you had requested court-appointed counsel. We put it out for today, and Mr. Phelps is here. Okay. So Mr. Singleton and Mr. Degarmargosian, I did receive a report from Mr. Stevenson dated May 10 of 24 that we received it. Let me see here. And basically it alleged Mr. Singleton failed to show for his PSI interview on March 4 and March 7. He confirmed both appointments, so he was in contact with Mr. Stevenson, but he was unable to complete the PSI set for sentencing on May 10. Mr. Stevenson, now that we have him in custody, would like to prepare the pre-sentence report. Is Mr. Stevenson here today?
He's zooming on in the other court.
So Mr. Degarmargosian, I realize he's been in jail for about 8 days, but I'm gonna guess Mr. Stevenson did not have enough time to prepare a pre-sentence report. So I'm going to reset this for sentencing, Mr. Degarmargosian. Ms. Adams, I'm looking for a sentencing date about 6 weeks out.
June 21st at 8:15.
Mr. Degarmargosian.
That's fine, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Singleton, Mr. Stevenson from the Michigan Department of Corrections is going to come over. You talk to him on the phone. He's going to come meet with you and he'll prepare a report. We'll get the report to Mr. Degarmargosian and then we'll see you back on that date for sentencing, okay?
Can I get a PR bond so I can? I'll do whatever, but I can't sit in here. I come and do a piss test, whatever I have to do. But I wasn't in town when I had to do the piss test. But I'll do whatever I have to do to come and do whatever. But I can't sit in here for that long, please. I've been in here for 14 days. I've been in here since last month on the 27th, 28th. But I'll do whatever to make sure I come and piss. But the getting high habit, I will lose that to make sure I can see my grandma again, see my kids again. I'll do whatever. But then in here, I had the worst time ever.
Judge, when he initially was released, he failed a drug screen. Then I did meet him out in the hallway. We're going to do drug screening at a reduced rate. He still did not show. And then when he was finally arrested, he tested positive over at the jail for THC, meth, and also cocaine.
Yeah, and this time I won't.
So, Mr. Singleton, I had released you and set up testing and everything so that you could do the things that you were just talking about, and you failed to comply with any of our requirements. So I do feel that you are a risk and that you will not appear. So I'm not going to release you on a bond. You will stay in jail until we come back for sentencing. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I speak? I understand the court's room. Can I just speak with him in a breakout room?
Sure. All right, Mr. Singleton, I'm going to open up a breakout room with you and Mr. Degarmargosian, and then you're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so they were just talking about a PSI. What a PSI is, it's a pre-sentencing interview, and they're looking for mitigating factors, things like that, make sure they're not putting you in a facility that you really can't handle. And this guy, he's saying, I can't make it 6 weeks. Get the feeling he's going to be there a little longer than 6 weeks, ultimately, in one form or another. Could be wrong. Don't think I am. And he's gone, he's had the breakout with his attorney and he's come back. I don't know if he doesn't know that it's running or not, but he starts running his mouth pretty good. It sounds like he breaks out the race card and all that. And Judge just doesn't have a lot of it. The one good thing about a Zoom meeting with court is you can mute people. And that's exactly what she does.
Mr. Singleton, you're outside. You can go.
I'm not gonna last in here 6 weeks. I'm not a person that goes on a run.
Mr. Singleton, we're done. I'm gonna mute you and you go ahead and go back to your block. All right, the record should reflect that this is back to signed copy of the notice of right to appellate review. Just having a seat in the hallway. And Mr. Singleton, go on. So Mr. Phelps, just wait in the hallway and we'll see you back. And Mr. Post will come speak with you.
Mess it up one time, I get 6 weeks, bro. This shit don't make no sense. I'm not gonna
Well, you should have showed up when you were supposed to.
In the next one, we see a man who is way behind on his child support. Apparently, it can be a felony for the amounts that he's behind, which is a little bit on the impressive side, though also tragic. He has every excuse in the book, and this is where people in the court system get jaded, and they get jaded because they hear every line that there is. They always start out super sweet, can you help me? And then it changes at some point. And this guy, he doesn't get exactly mean or anything, but he throws some quips out there eventually. But he's got every excuse in the book why he can't pay. He's working at apparently some kind of job, and he doesn't get paid until the completion of the job. We never really figure out what that is. And then the judge tells him, hey, doesn't matter, go get a factory job. You need something where you can make regular payments, Hoss. I don't know what to tell you.
Christopher Reyes, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good morning. Okay, this is in the matter of Nicole Deanne Jupe versus Christopher Thomas Reyes, file number 2015-41906-DM. Looks like you had a court-appointed attorney, did you not?
I do not have one, no.
All right, so Mr. Reyes, we're here today on a show cause that was adjourned from April 8th. On April 8th, we talked and you were supposed to make your March and April payment, and those were not made. Are you able to make those today?
Your Honor, I'm finishing up a big job. That's the only thing that held me up. I'm almost done with it. The end of this month is kind of when I was hoping that I'd be able to have it before this court date, but I mean, I don't have any extra money. I'm pretty much broke until I finish this job. It's kind of screwed me up.
So Mr. Reyes, I appreciate people who are go-getters and go work for themselves and do these things, but you need a job where you make payments. You're going to get charged with a felony. You understand that, don't you? I
don't understand why. I understand what you have told me that, but
in the state of Michigan, once you reach about $10,000, the Attorney General reviews these cases, or I report them to the AG, and they will charge you with the 4-year felony, which means they'll arrest you on a warrant, they'll put you in jail, they'll require you to put a minimum 20% down, and then you get placed on probation and to pay that down. So if you're not able to pay your $256 a month in child support doing what you're doing, then go get a job at a factory, do something else, and do side jobs.
No, I understand, Your Honor. I'm literally trying to get to the point where I can pay off a large chunk of this. I mean, even though I was pretty much homeless when all of this came up.
Right.
But I'm trying to take care of it all now. I've already tried to reach out.
So you're telling me you're going to pay $700 and I don't know, $750. You're going to pay $800 by the end of the month.
Once I finish this job, I'll be able to pay off, until next month. That's all I've been working on this month. I've been working on this job.
So my question was, at the end of the month, you're going to be able to pay $800 to pay for March, April, and May.
Yes, I will 100% have, all the money to pay for all of it.
All right, Miss Adams, can I get a date for June 3rd? Do we have anything open June 3rd?
June 3rd? Yes, I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, thank you. So Mr. Reyes, I'm gonna adjourn this to June 3rd at 8 AM. And I want you
Okay.
here in person. Do you understand?
Could it come down there in person? Okay, I can.
And you better
yeah.
have either paid it, unless you paid the 800. If you paid
Yeah,
the 800.
I'll have it paid
Hey,
by then.
Mr. Reyes, Mr. Reyes,
Yeah.
you keep telling me you're gonna have it and you don't have it. So listen to me. If you pay the 800 in person, if you pay it 2 weeks before that date and Miss Stevenson can verify it, that's great. But you either show up that day with $800 or understand you're facing jail.
You're right. I understand that.
Okay,
Your Honor, yeah.
so I'm gonna set this over to June 3rd at 8 AM. And where are you? Let me see here. Let me see something. Leave by 6:30 to get here because, you know, it's a long drive. But if you pay it a couple weeks in advance and Miss Stevenson can verify you paid the 800, then she can adjourn it again. All right?
Yep, but that's yeah.
Okay.
I was hoping.
So, Mr. Reyes, like you said, if you can't, you know, it's nice to be able to say that at least your kids are eating, even though you're not paying your child support. But if you can't make monthly payments, then get a different job. So we'll see you back on June 3rd at 8 AM in person. Thank you.
Maybe I'll get to see my daughter by then too. All right, have a good day.
Bye. That's a separate thing.
Judge is tired of him because he's made all these promises before and he hadn't kept them, and sets it to where you got to pay by the end of this month. And by the way, if you're not here, June the 3rd, I'm setting you for a follow-up court date. But in the event that you do pay everything, you ain't got to come to it. But if you didn't, come tell me why, and good luck. So you see this a good bit where they give them an opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to pay and get square because they really want the kids to be taken care of. Here in Mississippi, in fact, the case law says the welfare of the child is the pole star that a chancellor in Mississippi would be dealing with it as opposed to a regular circuit court judge. So it's good to see that. If y'all have liked these videos and want to see more of them, please let us know. If you want to see something else, war stories, anything, let us know in the comments. Give us a like. That means a lot to us. Subscribe to us. We try to have almost, it comes to every other Friday, live videos. We try to drop a video or two a week. So pour a cocktail, enjoy a video.